What's up? You're watching Cheap Seats. I'm Riley. That's Grant. And today we're doing our Week 6 predictions for every game. Graydon is no longer in Spain. He's in Switzerland. And we're going to get his picks. We're gonna put him in a video. The video is going to show up, and he's going to give his pick for each game, and Grant's going to sit here and hang out with me.
That's right.
Yeah, Grant doesn't watch this football. He watches the other football.
Football!
But there is a game in Tottenham this week, I think. Jacksonville's playing Chicago, somewhere in London.
Ooh, they're going to lose. Both teams are going to lose.
Both teams are going to lose?
Yeah,
all right, that's a good pick. That's actually a really bad bet. But, all right, let's get Thursday Night Football tonight.
Boom!
Who do we got? We got the 49ers going into Seattle. Both on losing streaks here. Both not playing that well. Interdivisional matchup. 49ers, I will say, I think are better than their record shows. Seattle's not as good as their record shows. But if the 49ers lose this game, that means they are 0-3 in their division. And Seattle will be on a 3-game losing streak if they lose. Graydon, what do you think about this game in Switzerland?
Guten Tag, Cheap Seats. It's me, your boy Graydon, and I'm back here with Raymond Coyle, and we're sitting on the Reuss River in Lucerne, Switzerland. But don't think we forgot how to pick ball games. I'm coming off a perfect week last week, and I got everyone right this week thanks to the help of this genius engineer. Ray, who's first game? Just kidding, I know it. Seahawks, Niners. Who we taking?
I think we're taking the Seahawks at home.
Seahawks at home. Is Brock Purdy going to win? 9. All right, next game on the slate.
Okay, yeah, give it a pause. Seems like Graydon is smoking a cigarette in the rain in Switzerland with Ray Coyle, who is an engineer. And Graydon said he went perfect last week. I believe he went 7-7. That's just 500. He's got the Seahawks in this one. Luckily, we're disagreeing. I've got the Niners in this one. I think the Niners are going to win a gutsy one, which every win's a gutsy one, but this one's especially gutsy. I think Brock Purdy and Jordan Mason, those guys go in there and get it done in Seattle. I don't think the Niners are going to be 0-3 in their own division. I just can't see it happening.
Can I make predictions?
Yeah, sure.
I'll take the Niners.
Cool. I love that pick. All right, what do we got next, Tony? All right, this is the one. This is, it's at 1 p.m. Isn't this being played in London? I feel like it is, but I don't know. Jags, Bears. Bears are technically the home team, even in London, although the Jaguars are everybody's favorite team over there because they went on a winning streak. I'm going to have to take the Jags in this one. I know that they just won their first game and they're really bad, and Caleb's playing really well. But I think the Jags are going to take this one. They just play well overseas. So, Graydon, what do you think? You're over there, basically. Same place.
Jags, Bears.
Jags, Bears, the ugliest London game. Wow. Doug Peterson's about to get fired. He didn't get fired and got to go to London on the team's dime because he won last week. So, I'm saying he gets one last little trip, and now he's canned. Give me the Bears.
Oh, okay. He's got the Bears. Yeah, that's probably a good pick, but I'm going to take the Jags in an upset over there. They're just good. That's like their home stadium, basically. Yeah. And they probably will end up there. Jacksonville is probably the team that will move to London. I would guess that'd be the organization that they get out of America and finally expand over there to Europe. So
I'm taking both teams losing.
Both teams losing? Again, terrible bet, but that's all right. Caleb Williams is playing great, though, and I'd like to see him continue that. I just, for some reason, I'm just going to, it's like a gut feeling thing, a vibes thing. So, next game.
What do we think of Tottenham?
Is it shit? Is that what we say?
That's what we say around here.
Shit.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. The Commanders going into Baltimore. This is a very, very important game, I think, for both teams. Ravens have won their last 3 after starting 0-2. Lamar Jackson played out of his mind. Now, I have a few thoughts on this game. Jaden Daniels, these are 2 MVP candidates, honestly. Lamar Jackson and Jaden Daniels, the rookie. The Commanders are playing so great. And every time that Lamar is going against a quarterback that passes really, really well, they tend to pass too much, lose their identity, not run the ball. But he's going against Jaden Daniels, who's the first rookie quarterback to have 300 rushing yards as a quarterback through 5 games. That's really, really impressive. I kind of got the Commanders, actually. You know what? I just thought about it. Lamar Jackson, 21-1 against the NFC. I'm taking the Ravens. I think the Ravens have to win this one, but I think it's going to be close. It's going to be another shootout, and you should take the over on points in this game. Graydon, what do you think over in Switzerland?
All right, we got Commanders, Ravens.
Commanders, Ravens, the big game of the week. It smells like game of the week. Everybody's all excited about this game. Dirty Birds win by 20. Jaden Daniels gets flipped on his back by Kyle Hamilton, and the Commanders come crashing back down to earth. I know the Browns, I picked them last week, and they got embarrassed, but the Browns suck. The Ravens do not suck. That's been on display for the last couple weeks. Give me the Ravens.
Graydon, miss you, buddy. Oh, he can't. I guess it's not like a live.
Oh, it's not
feed.
live. I thought it was live too. Yeah.
Yeah.
That cigarette looks really nice though.
It does. I bet it's a Swiss cigarette.
Can we smoke them in here?
Yeah, if you want. If you got them, smoke them if you got them. That's
Hey,
what I
Tony,
say.
give me a cigarette. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, first one that we agree on. We both think the Ravens are going to win that one. Grant, what do you think?
I'm taking the Seamanders.
Okay, the Commanders. Yeah, the Washington football team. All right, next game. Cardinals going into Green Bay, going into Lambeau. All right, this one,
They got a Lambo?
Lambeau Field.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the one owned by everybody in Green
They
Bay.
all drive Lambos.
No, they don't all. Well, no, probably not. It's actually a very small town.
Oh, okay.
But
That'd be good.
yeah, that'd be sweet. I think the Cardinals are going to take this one. I think they've been really impressive, and I don't understand this spread really at all. I feel like obviously Green Bay's at home. You kind of get 3 points for being at home, so it's really a 2-point spread. But I still think the Cardinals are going to take this one. I think the Packers haven't gotten their footing back yet. Jordan Love beat a depleted Rams team and threw a Will Levis-like pick 6 last week. So I'm gonna take the Cards. Give me Kyler Murray and the guys, the mouse in the house down south. Graydon, what do you think over there?
Got an interesting one here. Cardinals, Packers in Lambeau.
Ooh, Cardinals, Packers in Lambeau. And this is our surprise pick of the week. There goes a duck. Check them out. Bye. We're picking the Cardinals. Why we're picking the Cardinals? I don't know. Ray said they're going to win. And I don't think they're going to win, but I'm obviously not that good at this. So give me the Cardinals. Who do we got next?
That's a good pick. That's a good pick, Graydon. And you should be tailing me. I know you can't hear me, but he should be tailing me because I went 9-5 last week. He went 7-7. And Ray's a smart man. Also, I'm going against Graydon in fantasy this week. I don't know if he knows that. I'm hoping that he forgot and he leaves some players who are on bye weeks in his starting lineup. All right. We agree on that one. Let's go. Next game.
I'm taking the Packers.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I forgot to ask you.
Sorry.
Packers. It's good. Texans at the Patriots. Yeah. This one, oh, wait, Patriots. There's a big storyline here. Drake May, the rookie quarterback, is starting this week. It's his first start. He's played a little bit. And then we got CJ Stroud and the guys going in there. Nico Collins on IR, though. One of the best receivers in football will not be playing this week. I still got the Texans by a dillion or a crillion. Not sure which one, but I think the Texans are going to take this one. I think that the Patriots will play better with Drake May in the starting lineup than Jacoby Brissett. Hard to play worse. He's not been very impressive at the quarterback position this year. I also don't believe that much in Drake May, but still probably a little bit better. I still think the Texans take this one. Graydon. Yeah, there you go. What do we got?
Murray's going to do it this week.
Mm-hmm.
We got Texans, Patriots at Patriots.
Texans, Patriots at Patriots. The Texans get to play Drake May in his first NFL career start. That's got some excitement to it. I'm happy for Patriots fans. They don't have to watch Jacoby Brissett anymore, but the Texans are going to whomp them.
100%.
Texans, 100%. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, so we agree on that one. And Grant, what are your thoughts?
I'm taking the Patriots.
Really?
I don't know.
They're 1-4.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
I'll take the Patriots, though.
I like that. All right, next game. Bucs Saints, another storyline here. We've got another rookie quarterback making his first start. We got Spencer Rattler because of the oblique injury to Derek Carr. The Saints have not been playing very well. They went 2-0, had a huge start. They were blowing everybody out. Everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, throw a parade in New Orleans." There was no murders in New Orleans for 18 days during that winning streak. And since then, it's gone downhill just in the streets and on the field. The Bucs have been playing really, really well, but lost a heartbreaker to the Falcons last week. I am going to take Baker Mayfield and the Bucs going into New Orleans, getting it done, proven that they're at the top of that division with the Falcons, going to be duking it out all year. What do you think? Graydon.
Buccaneers, Saints, down in the Bayou.
Down in the Bayou, Buccaneers and Saints. We picked the Bucs.
Bucks it is.
We picked the Bucs. Saints are kind of on that skid. Derek Carr's turning back into a pumpkin like we expect every October. Yeah, and my sweet baby Baker Mayfield is just balling on people. So give us Tampa.
All right. Derek Carr's not going to play. Wish I could talk to Graydon directly. It's just, don't you miss him?
Not really, no.
Oh, okay. Cool.
He's better off there, honestly.
You think so?
Mhm.
He fits in over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who do you
Yeah.
got in this one, Grant?
Give me the Saints.
Okay. All right. I like it. You're just kind of going against what that's
It's fun this way.
I agree. All right, next game. Browns, Eagles. The Browns going into Philly. The 2-2 Eagles coming off a bye. The 1-4 Browns coming off a terrible loss, getting blown out by the Commanders. And yeah, there's an 8.5 point spread on this game. That's so sad. The Eagles have been playing terrible. Nick Sirianni's on the hot seat. He might get fired. And yet, I can't see a way that the Browns win this game unless Jameis Winston comes into the game. I am going to pick against the Browns once again and go with the Eagles. Graydon, I have a feeling he's going to pick the Browns somehow. So let's see.
Browns, Eagles. This one's going to be a tough one for you.
It's not going to be that tough because I've accepted the reality that my life is hell and I'll never have happiness again, not even on Switzerland soil. All right, yeah, Eagles are going to win by a dillion. Browns, it's over. Kevin Stefanski might get fired, and I hope Deshaun Watson dies. All right, next.
All right, that's the first hope for death on cheap seats, so
That's
you can
fun.
mark that down.
That's very fun.
Kevin Stefanski's not getting fired. He's two-time coach of the year in Cleveland. I don't think this is his fault. I'd say it's probably Deshaun Watson, and he's got that burner on Twitter where he refers to himself as 4 and says, we got to get more support for 4 out there. Deshaun Watson, newsflash, everybody hates you, and it is your fault that we're playing this bad.
Wow.
And our defense can't even pull it together for you. Our O-line wants you to get smoked. They want you to get hurt so Jameis Winston can come in the game. I think we should just go straight to DTR. Let's look at a quarterback of the future, get a young guy DTR in there, start slinging that rock, get him comfortable with the offense. Nick Chubb comes back, and we go on an 8-game winning streak to end the season, and we still don't make the playoffs at 9-8 in a tough division in the AFC North probably, but whatever. Yeah, it'll be Eagles by a dillion. And Grant, what do you think?
I'll take the Browns.
I love that. That's very noble. Thank you for sticking up for us. All right, next. Colts, Titans. This is a shit bowl.
This sounds like game of the week.
Yeah, it might be game of the week.
Game of the week.
Titans coming off a bye. Joe Flacco was slinging that rock in Indianapolis last week. Still lost the game, but it was a noble one. I loved it. I love seeing Joe Flacco just absolutely balling on folks. Is Jonathan Taylor back? That's my biggest question. I still think the Colts are going to win this game. The Titans are one of the worst teams in football. And Graydon, let's hear from you over in Switzerland.
Colts, Titans.
Colts, Titans. What an exciting game with no excitement around it. Give me Joe Flacco.
Flacco.
Colts win.
All right,
Chargers,
cool.
Broncos.
Yeah. And what do you think, Grant?
Titans.
All right. Hey, Will Levis. You seem like a Will Levis guy.
I don't know what's that mean.
He's the quarterback for the Titans who every single week makes a play that turns into a meme. There are just pictures, still frames from games of him just looking ridiculous. There was one where he was falling down like this and his back legs were up in the air higher than the front of his body, spread out like that. He throws these ridiculous picks. He had one where he threw a pick 6 in the first game, and the moment he threw the ball, he fell to his knees and held his head. It's just like falling to your knees in a Walmart, that sort of thing, you know?
This reminds me a lot. There, all my football fans out there, Phil Jones. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, they'll get it.
He's very much like that. There's so many photos of his face being like smushed in and just like it's like a memeified person. But
Yeah, Will Levis is the Phil Jones of the NFL. That's what I'll say. All right, next game. We got Chargers, Broncos. Ooh, Chargers were on a bye, so it's easy to forget that they were a really good team to start the season. They were on a bye last week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're straight now?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I forget you don't watch football.
Right.
But bye week in football means that you don't play for 1 week. There's 4 teams who didn't play
Like
last
they
week.
don't play.
Yeah,
They don't play about.
We'll get into it later.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
it's tough. Broncos have looked impressive. Their defense looks fantastic. I'll say that. They had a white cornerback make an interception last week, Riley Moss. They also got Pat Surtain on the other side. Pat Surtain the second. He's great. I love this Broncos defense. I really like the Chargers too, though. If Justin Herbert is back in full health, I think it's going to be a close game. But Give me a sneaky Broncos divisional win here. Give me the Broncos here. And Graydon, what do you think?
Broncos in Denver.
Chargers, Broncos in Denver. You picked Denver.
I did pick Denver.
I don't like the pick, but I don't like the Chargers enough right now. So I'm going to go with Denver on some sort of, they've been winning scrappy, weird games. I think that's exactly what's going to go on here. Give me Denver.
Yep. All right, we're on the same page there. And Grant, what do you think?
Charge me up.
Charge him up. I like it. I like it. Justin Herbert in the handsome QBs bracket, you really rode for him because he looks like you kind of.
Did I?
I don't know. You didn't really pay attention much
Cool,
during that
yeah,
video. You just kind of
probably
picked
not.
whatever.
Yeah, that's
All
fine.
right, next game.
That's just fun.
Steelers going in to Las Vegas. Steelers coming off a tough last-minute loss to the Cowboys last week. The Raiders, what happened with them? They lost to somebody, I think. I don't know. I don't really remember what the Raiders did last week. I don't like this Raiders team that much. Devontae Adams, all that drama. And Aiden O'Connell's making his first start. I like Gardner Minshew over Aiden O'Connell. I feel like Antonio Pierce should have stuck with his guy Gardner, get him confident throughout the year. We've seen him make a play. He made almost a playoff run last year as a Pro Bowler. Gardner Minshew deserves a little bit more credit for his air attack over there in Vegas, but give me the Steelers big time. I think the Steelers will take this one, and I think we start to see some good play from Justin Fields. He had a rough week last week, but yeah, I'll take the Steelers. Graydon?
Steelers, Raiders.
Steelers, Raiders. Wow. Another, does Aiden O'Connell start? Probably. Oof.
He
If that's
does.
the case, give me the Raiders.
Oh, really?
Falcons, Panthers.
Okay, all right. He's taking the Raiders there. What do you think? You got to pick either with me or Graydon. Steelers or Raiders?
Wow. I'll take the Raiders.
Oh, okay. I like
They
that.
both. Wait, this is kind of funny. They both are like robbers. One
Yeah.
steals and one raids.
Well, it's spelled like Steelers, like steel, because the steel industry in
No, it's
Pittsburgh.
not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
STEE.
No, it's not.
Oh, whatever. It's fine.
They're both criminals.
That's fine, man. All right, next. Falcons, Panthers. Give me the Falcons. I don't even really have to talk much about this game. Kirk Cousins threw for 500 yards last week. Panthers, they suck. And they had one good game against the Raiders of all teams, they also suck. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. If you want to go to a football game for cheap though in Carolina, these will probably be like $8 tickets at the most. So head over to Carolina and watch a great Falcons team take on the worst team in football possibly. Graydon, what do you think?
Falcons, Panthers. Oh, God. Falcons. I'm so high on the Falcons, I might pick them for the Super Bowl out of the NFC.
Oh my gosh! All right, he's going Super Bowl on him.
Wow.
And I assume you're going to take the Panthers.
No, I'll take the Falcons.
Oh, okay. You're riding with us. I
Yeah,
like that.
sure.
Kirk Cousins and the guys, they've been playing great. They've been playing great football. Fun to watch.
I
Fun
bet
team.
they have. Yeah, it's cool.
All right, next. Lions, Cowboys. This
Yes!
is the revenge game from last year. A bad call on an ineligible receiver in the end zone cost the Lions this game in Jerry World last year, so they're running it back in Jerry World this year. Lions coming off a bye. Cowboys coming off a gut wrencher, a win over the Steelers. They've been playing some pretty decent football. They're missing Micah Parsons. They're missing some other key guys on defense. And I worry about this team. Dak Prescott played terrible that whole game, and then he nutted up, as they say, and played like a professional quarterback and won them the game. That was a display of fortitude from the fortress that I did not expect to see, and people are championing that, but he played really, really bad up until that point. So give me the Lions going back and getting it back in blood. Graydon, what do you think?
Lions, the boys, the Cowboys in Dallas, at Dallas.
Lions versus the boys. Man, Cowboys coming off a gutsy win. Lions coming off the bye. Will there be rust? Lots of question. I think Detroit got healthier. I think Detroit runs all over them. I think the only reason Dallas won last week is because they were able to run, which seemed kind of fluky. And I know Detroit's defense isn't like killer, but I think the Cowboys are a better road team this year than they are home team. So give me Detroit in Dallas on a total revenge game from last year when the refs and Dan Campbell screwed themselves over.
Let's go Lions.
Yep. And I will say, what was I about to say? That's the thing. Sometimes you forget stuff like this.
I can speak for you.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll take the Lions. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going with the Lions.
I'll take the Lions.
They're our team. They always have been. Lions go back and get this one in Jerry World. All right, next.
Jerry World.
Bengals going into New Jersey to play the New Jersey Giants. Man, both of these teams, it's weird. The Bengals 1-4. They've been playing not like a 1-4 team. Joe Burrow played out of his mind last week, almost a perfect game, but just couldn't get it at the end. Obviously, that hold on the kick, that was a heartbreaker against Baltimore. I really, really think the Bengals are starting to play better football. I think they're better than this Giants team, but the Giants have been kind of impressive. The Giants, I don't know, without Malik Neighbors, they went and beat the Seahawks last week. So I don't know. This one is a tough one to call. I'm going to give it to the Bengals. I think their offense is too high powered. And I don't know. It could be a close one, though. Graydon, what do you think?
Bengals, Giants. This is Sunday Night Football.
Sunday Night Football is Cincinnati in New York. They fucked up. If you want to know, I think the WNBA finals are on. Probably better programming. Give me the Bengals, I guess, winning. Neither of these. New York got a gutsy win last week against Seattle, which was kind of surprising. And Daniel Jones looks like a quarterback once a month. I think his time's up for this month.
Yeah, he's not. No way.
Give me Cincinnati.
Yeah. All right.
Bills.
We agree on that. And what do you think, Grant? You spent a lot of time in Cincinnati.
Big Giant.
Big Giant? You're going to go with the Giants.
Big Giant.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that was Sunday Night Football, and now we got Monday Night Football. This is the last game of the week right here.
No, it's over.
This is the game of the week, though. They didn't do a great job picking Sunday Night Football, but they did a great job picking Monday Night Football. The Jets just fired Robert Saleh. They fired their head coach after going 2-3.
Bye-bye.
It's basically never happened before. It's kind of a crazy thing. There's all the rumors about Aaron Rodgers made the call. Who knows what really happened over there, but they've got the interim coach over at the Jets, and then the Bills came off 2 straight losses after being 3-0, and Josh Allen's worst game of his career. I think Josh Allen should be sitting this game. I really think that they should protect his health for the long term, put Mitch Trubisky in, but whoever wins this game is the leader of that division, and so this is a really high stakes game this early in the year. I think that the Jets could turn their whole season around by going 3-3 and having the tiebreaker over the Bills, being in front of that division. Sadly, I don't know. This one could go either way. I'm going to wait to make my pick until after Graydon makes his pick. So, Graydon, what do you think?
Jets, Monday Night Football, again in New York. 2
Bill-
games back-to-back in New York.
Whatever, dude. They get everything.
I know.
I think the Jets win this. The Bills are obviously more talented, but I think the Jets win this, propelled off of the Robert Saleh getting fired. Everybody free at last, free at last. Aaron Rodgers is free to call the plays on offense, defense, all that. So those are our picks. This is Switzerland. You're watching Cheap Seats. We love you.
Thank you, Graydon. Historically in the NFL, on your first interim coach, like after a firing, you usually win that game. I don't know why that is. There's something in the air. You kind of just win that game no matter what. And so I do kind of like the Jets, but I'm going to go against that logic. I'm going to pick the Bills. I think Josh Allen needs a game like, and I said he shouldn't play, but I think he's going to. And so I'm going to take the Bills winning this game because they're desperate. They kind of need it to still look like an AFC powerhouse. Right now, everybody's looking at the Texans, they're looking at the Ravens, and they're saying one of those 2 teams is going to be the biggest threat to the Chiefs in the AFC. A couple weeks ago, the Bills were ahead of them in a lot of power rankings. I really think that the Bills need this one, and I don't think the Jets are going to be able to drum up enough on offense to keep up with what Josh Allen and the Bills can do. Although, I will say, Khalil Shakir, he needs to come back. I don't think that he is playing this week, and that's going to be tough because he was a really reliable weapon for Josh Allen. And last week you saw him go 9 for 30 or something. He had to go to Keon Coleman a lot, who hasn't proven to really be at least reliable yet, a high volume receiver. And so I think they are going to struggle a little bit on offense, but I haven't seen the Jets really put much together except against the Patriots. And so I'm going to take the Bills here and go against Graydon. He's going to take the Jets. I'm going to take the Bills. those are my picks. Grant, what's your pick on this one?
I'll take Jets. The new manager bounce.
Okay, I like that.
On the bounce.
Guys, listen. We miss Graydon so much. Give a what's a Swiss thing? Because it was Viva on Tuesday.
Jordan Shaqiri.
Okay, you could say that.
Yeah, I'll say that.
We got the glow.
Granite Xhaka.
So comment that stuff down below.
Sure.
Graydon will be back on Tuesday for Power Rankings. We just dropped a video yesterday on Cheap Seats that we filmed before the season even started, but it's a really fun video where we guess NFL players from their nicknames. We also dropped the 100 sauce tier list on Unlimited yesterday. It was a huge feat of YouTubeism. A lot of people thought that we couldn't do it. They bet that we couldn't do it. The odds were terrible. The odds were against us and stacked so high up. It's a 2-hour and 20-minute video. Put it on in the background. It was a feat. It really took a lot. It took months of work from our whole team, and it wasn't perfect, but it was the 100 sauce tier list. So go watch that. Also, today only, I still believe it's up on Cope's website, our Comic-Con shirt, our leftovers from Comic-Con, our collab shirt, and we've got new merch, including this hat, dropping very, very soon with Cope's. This has been Grant. Everybody give it up for Grant in the comments. And this has been Cheap Seats. As always, go Browns, go Lions. We'll see you in the next one. Roll it, Tony.
Roll it!